Shoutcaster Jay, and with me now is
GG.Java.
yes. Welcome back. Sorry, we really do apologize for the problems a while ago. The first game there were some technical difficulties coming from IPT, so the game was rewarded to Wargods, giving them a 1-0 advantage over IPT. So game 2 is about to start. Of course, a while ago we had GG Spear and GM Rob tell us a little bit about the PGS. So mag-game on na po tayo. So we're just gonna wait for them to start the game. We've already fixed all issues related to the game, and we should be able to be on the way right now. Of course, the game is going to be between Wargods and IPT. On the blue side, it will be the Wargods, and on the red side, it will be Team IPT. Ayan na, so we're now in the picking and ban phase, so game on na tayo.
Alright, so hintayin na lang natin silang kumonect and pakita yung first ban nila. Okay, sa ngayon wala pa sila. Okay, yun na yung first ban nila is Shyvana for
Wargods.
Team Wargods.
Alright, so, and yes, first ban coming out from IPT is the Kassadin ban. Of course, this is a champion that JLC loves to play even in the top lane, so that they've been denying it away from Wargods. Second ban from Wargods is the Evelyn. Yes, a nice ban, of course, very powerful champion that has a nice passive ability of stealth, which allows her to avoid any wards or any non-regular vision wards.
Saka yun nga, yung ganking capabilities ni Evelyn is so powerful na kaya niyang gumang. So sobrang sneaky niya. So kailangan maglapag talaga dito ng pink wards. So ayun, so lumabas na yung third and fourth ban, which is Elise and Lee Sin. So I think Lee Sin binan siguro siya for Kaigu. So I think Kaigu siguro yung I think magaling siyang gumamit ito ng Lee Sin.
Yes,
so
definitely.
yung mechanical plays niya is sobrang I think sobrang okay. So ayun.
Yeah, and definitely Lee Sin is a very popular pick, lalo na sa locally and in any team in the Southeast Asian regions. You've seen lots of Lee Sin plays where they flash and kick back the member, and they can be very hard carries with the right item. Also, the vision power of Lee Sin, if ever they build a side stone, just giving their team 2 side stones, allows them to basically have a free ward all over the map with a very powerful vision control. Alright, waiting for JLC to pick up their first champion of the game. Let's see what it's gonna be. I wonder if Wargods will plan to continue to do their strategy, which they did. They actually did win their first game last night in the GPL against Maki Esports with a wonderful victory. Looks like Wargods will lock in the Lucian as their first pick, so their AD carry will go to, of course, Wargods Zeus here. He likes to use this champion. We've seen him use it a few times already. And let's see what IPT will respond to this first pick.
So Lulu, I think Lulu and Brom pick. So I think Lulu will go mid. Ayun. So obviously, so Brom sobrang tingin ko is OP siya ngayon. So yung kanyang CC para makatulong sa team niya is sobrang taas. So ayun. So then Lulu matching the ganun.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that Brom got through, no? Brom's been available to all the pro teams since the last patch, or 4.9 patch here. And we've been seeing a lot of picks and bans on Brom. And this time around, Brom did get through, and IPT decided to pick it up. I feel like probably Wargods will respond with possibly a Thresh pick up for support, or maybe a Morgana. We'll have to see what Poi will pick up today for this matchup.
Yes, ayun, Gragas jungle. Siguro parang nung nakaraan din yung ginamit nila. I think siguro si Gragas yung hindi ko masabi kung medyo okay siya ngayon for this meta, no? So, and siguro combo rin para sa Yasuo.
Yeah.
So ulti.
Definitely. Gragas is a bit used to be a very strong tanker, no? Now if you go build him in the jungle, he's still sort of like an AP carry brawler, no? Although his AP ratios got nerfed a little bit, they're still quite potent, and with the damage and utility he provides, definitely Yasuo could change his combo. And so looks like IPT decides to pick up Jarvan and Jinx. We've seen a lot of Jarvan pick up lately in the GPL, and IPT deciding to pick it up as well. So we see there's already 3 knockups coming from IPT. They have the Lulu Wild Growth, of course the ultimate of Braum, and of course the Demacian standard combo coming from Jarvan.
Yes, so too much CC kung crowd control nitong team IPT. So yung pala kay Jarvan, combo pa ni Brom and Lulu. And sa kabila naman is more on all in sila. So siege composition sila, pasok yung Jax and meron din sila pang disengage from Gragas. So I think kaya rin naman siguro nila magsabay for this lineup.
Yes, that's right. So the last pick coming out from IPT, if ever they go for the Riven, looks like Lulu will probably move to the top lane and Riven will be picked up by Light. We've seen Light use Riven many times before. I think they may go for this particular champion. It would be a pretty good pick against Yasuo since they're both melee champions, and Riven is a very strong melee fighter and has a lot of crowd control and damage, which could basically negate the shield coming from Yasuo here.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 seconds to go. Let's see if there'll be any last minute chase. No, they decide to lock it in, so definitely Light will be handling that Riven in the mid lane against the Yasuo in the mid lane for Trevor. Actually, in one of our highlights, if you've been watching the GPL, we've seen Wargods Trevor use Yasuo very effectively, picking up even a triple kill and against all alone in the near nexus opposing team. Alright, so JLC will be using Jax in the top lane, stronger with the Gragas in the jungle. Yasuo will be the mid laner for Wargods, and of course their bot lane will be Lucian and Nami.
Yes, I think ayun nga tingin ko sa composition nitong Wargods So in terms of laning phase siguro okay din sila, but in siguro late gamer itong mga pick ng Wargods. So Jax and Lucian na early hanggang late game, okay yung kanyang AD. So yung damage niya kaya niyang gawin. And sa kabila naman is I think si Riven. So yung kanyang AD rito, yung okay sa kanya for late game.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, we are of course using the 4.9 patch here, and on the IPT side, their lineup is the Lulu at the top. Of course, Kaigo will be handling Jarvan in the jungle, IPT Light with Riven in the mid lane, IPT Fear and Shadow in the bot lane with Jinx and Braum. So this will be the first time. Well, this is basically like I mentioned a while ago, IPT did get disqualified or not forfeited the first match due to some connection problems on their side, and they have to definitely win this game if they want to at least even out the series. So, looking at the lineups, also I think, like you said, Warga's composition are pretty strong at the early levels and also scale very well into the late game. IPT though has a lot of utility, and of course Light will probably provide the IPT. Light and Fear will do provide a lot of team damage. They do have a lot of AoE skills here to provide that damage for them, and most likely Hero, Kaigo, and Shadow will just be supporting Light and Shadow and Fear very well. They don't have that much damage, not as
Yes.
much as the other champions in their lineup.
So, ayun nga. So, ang tingin ko rito is parang if ever, yung IPTs, yung pagdating sa burst, I think hindi ganun so I think si Riven lang talaga dito yung damage nila. So, I think magfo-focus sila ng death for Riven. So, tingin ko yung utility ni Lulu, din pa si Braum and yung protect nila.
Yeah, and definitely Trevor will have to be very careful. Like you said, since Riven is a very dangerous champion who could
Yes.
snowball really hard, I expect Kaigo to probably babysit Light as much as possible. And of course, the knockup would definitely help them secure first blood on Trevor if he's not careful.
Mhm.
Actually, if you look at Trevor's summoner
Summoner
skills,
style.
he went for Smite. I'm sorry, for Flash and
Exhaust.
Exhaust here. This, of course, Exhaust does reduce the attack damage
Yes.
by about 30% if I'm not mistaken, and that's a huge damage reduction because Light or Riven basically is a combo type of champion na once the full combo is done and hindi pa niya napapatay yung champion, medyo mahirapan siya mag-execute
Yes.
ng champion.
So, hintay-hintay muna siya ng cooldown doon. So, ayun nga siguro kaya siya nag-exhaust para ma-prevent yung snowball ni Riven kung sakali man na na.
Yeah, and both top laners opting for the teleport, so we could expect a lot of support from the top laners here. From of course, Hero is a really good champ on Lulu. With the teleport, will provide a lot of utilities for the bottom and mid lane here. So we can expect. I expect also a huge vision war here, especially with the teleport. They want to deny any surprise teleports coming from either team.
Yes, yung teleport nga ngayon So, I think parang sa objective controls nila. So, especially when doing Dragon, kaya nilang bumaka up. and para masuportahan yung teams.
Yeah, and also I believe a while ago GG Spear may have mentioned about these two teams facing off in the like on a tiebreaker match last season. They were both tied for top one last season, and IPT actually did pick up the win there, sweeping out Wargods, picking up the first place prize in the tournament here, and it's gonna be really exciting because definitely Wargods is out for blood here. They want to get back or redeem themselves and show that they have improved since the last time they met professionally in a tournament, and this is definitely the place where they can show that.
Ayun, so loading na tayo. Hintayin na lang natin na mag-load yung game para
Yeah.
makita natin sila.
Alright, so while we're waiting, I would just like to let everybody know we'd like to thank our sponsors, GameX. Of course, GameX comes from Smart here. So if ever you want to load or buy Garena shells with your load, all you have to do is go to epins.gamex.ph and then select your game that you're playing, of course, which is League of Legends, and then select the shell denomination that you want to pick, and click Add to Cart. After you do this, you have to select the checkout and enter it into your smart or into your son's mobile number, and you will receive a confirmation code. After that, text the verification code to 3161 to receive your e-pins. It's that simple. So if you want to purchase e-pins from your home or wherever you are, and there's no way for you to buy Garena shells, this is one great feature coming from Smart, which allows you to buy e-pins anytime. Of course, another thing we'd like to let you know, for those who are watching there, we do have our Watch and Win promo, no, Java? Do you know anything about this?
Yun, watch and win. So, yun, stay put lang kayo dyan. May lalabas tayo mga codes. So, ayun, pag lumabas ang codes, so, unahan na lang mag-type and you can win.
Yep. For those who don't know how to use it, all you have to do is log into your League of Legends client and go to in the shop. There's a tab at the bottom left which says redemption, I think.
Yung redemption code.
Yeah, and then you have to enter the promotional code, and then you'll receive your 4-win IP boost. Alright, so paunahan lang yan. So there will be lots of codes being given out throughout the game. So you have to be really quick in entering those codes into your game client. Unahan lang yan, pero marami na malalabas. So once the code has been used, you have to try another code. So good luck to all the summoners who will try to receive this free Watch and Win IP boost. Alright, so the game has started. There is a slight pause, of course. They're just making sure that all the players are in the game and they're making sure that their settings are properly adjusted to fit their playstyle.
So, antayin natin. So, konting pause lang muna. Chill lang muna tayo.
Alright, so GG.Java, what do you think about the level 1 here? Do you expect any early invades from any of these teams?
Well, I think siguro iiwas muna dito yung IPT eh. Well, in my prediction kasi in early levels, I think hindi pa ganun kasapat yung damage nitong sa composition ng IPT. So I think they will go for defense lang muna.
Alright, so we're right now looking at Team IPT here, and they are actually kind of grouped up together here. We can see Jinx is heading to the top lane. There might be a possible lane swap here if ever they decide to keep Jinx there. If not, probably Jinx might just lay down a ward, but based on the rotation here right now, you can see the other 3 members of IPT are also headed to the top side of the jungle here, while on the members of the Wargods team are also moving to the top lane. Lucian is in the opposite side of the map, almost like a mirror movement coming from both teams here. There we see a sweeper being used by Wargods stronger there. No ward detected, of course. Boysanity will get spotted by a ward. Ako Prison not landing onto Jarvan there. Jarvan sidestepping away from that quite safely here. IPT Fear right now, we're watching him in the tri-bush here, making sure that nobody passes through that side of the jungle.
Yes. Ayun. So, I think may swap lane nga dito na mangyayari. So, tingin ko swap lane is effective for Jax din naman para ma-prevent siya siguro for snowball din. Kasi pagdating ng late game, ito sobrang fed na to ni Jax. Siya na pwedeng talaga mag-carry talaga yan ng game.
And so, since both looks like both AD or both bot lanes are swapping lanes, in the lane matchup, who do you think is more favorable, Wargods or IPT?
Well, I think si Brom sobrang hard counter to ni Lucian eh. So si Lucian kasi more on skill shots siya. And si Brom kaya niyang i-def yung carry para ma-block yung mga skill shots nito ni Lucian.
Yes. Alright, so looks like Lucian will get IPT Kaigo will get some assistance in the jungle. He will start with his red buff instead of the blue buff this time. While there's a body system happening for Wargods right now, Stronger and JLC are at the red buff on the opposite side of the map. So both junglers basically identical jungle movement here, picking up both red buffs, except, and actually, Hero also gonna be assisting Kaigo here.
Ayun na nga, mahabang labanan nito at ang aga ng teleport dito.
Oh, first blood goes to Wargods here. Sus, GSC teleporting in a bit too late. Wargods has been picked up. Poisanti almost going down here. Looks like a miscommunication coming from IPT side there. They weren't focused on the same champions here. And IPT Light trying to stun Trevor. Trevor dashing to the side, avoiding that stun. And is actually slightly ahead in terms of CS and in lane pressure right now. As you can see, the minions are getting pushed into the tower of Light. So Light will have to tower hug for a while now. Alright, here Poisanity and Zeus here shoving the lane. Jinx or IPT Fear has returned back to lane. They'll probably try to get some payback here as soon as their jungler joins them. IPT, of course, Wargods, Zeus, and Poisanity are both ranged champions, which allows them to have a slightly superior poke advantage here in the lane.
Ayun nga, tulad na sinabi mo, yung poke advantage nito ni Lucian and ni Nami, sobrang ayun, nahuli.
Double
Dalawa
Aqua Prison. Nice Aqua Prison coming from Poisanity there. And I believe that's in the max move range of Aqua Prison catching both members of IPT there.
So ngayon so lamang dito ng CS si Lucian for Jinx ng 6. Ayun, so antayin na lang natin.
Yeah, as of the moment right now, you can see here Trevor doing a lot of damage to Light. Light is at half HP right now. Doing a really good job here coming from Wargods Trevor. At the bottom lane, actually in the minimap, you can see Lulu did shove the minions there and is trying to CS. Looks like she won't be joining the team for a while here as she continues to shove the lane here. Zeus in a little bit of trouble here. One more hit, he will get stunned here. Down to less than half HP. Looks like the rest of Wargods have moved up here in the top lane. A nice Aqua Prison landing onto Kaigo. Kaigo taking another damage, some more damage from the barrel roll from Gragas here. Looks like, I think Wargods plan to really do a 4-man push in the top lane. But Jax looks like will leave the other 3 members of Wargods in the top lane. IPT has to be a little bit careful. This is a 3v3 right now. Another Aqua Prison actually 2 members of IPT and a barrel hitting IPT Shadow as well.
So kaya si Jax bumababa na siya sa ngayon, no? So I think para doon to matapatan niya si Lulu. So yung CS niya rito is sobrang laki ng agwat kasi naka-free farm na dito si Lulu eh. So
and I believe the level advantage also, ITP Fear is already level 4 while Jax is level 2. This is actually very dangerous for JLC at this point. He's 2 levels behind and he's going against a ranged champion. You can see the poke coming out from IPT here. JLC has to be very careful. If anybody even comes to gank here in the bottom lane, surely JLC might get demolished.
So in the mid lane naman tayo. So lamang pa rin talaga sa CS at si Yasuo. Yun nga, siguro yung nag-early Doran shield agad tong si Yasuo, no? Yun yung pinik na instead of Doran Blade. Siguro yun nga para maiwasan din yung burst damage nito ni Riven and kaya niyang makipagsabayan dito sa damage out ni Riven.
Alright, so we saw there that Brom landing his skill shot onto Lucian there. Lucian and Nami will have to stay a little bit defensive. A nice slam coming from Light. Light being very aggressive here. Trevor now at half HP. Knockoff of Trevor is available if he tries to use it. He does use it, does not connect with Riven. Jarvan is in the wing here. JSC going down to quarter HP here. Now being chased by IPT here. He might be in a little bit of trouble here. Down to about 150 HP. A flash coming from JSC. And about 100 HP left for JSC. A flash coming from here. Oh! A nice glitter lance coming from here, picking up the kill.
Ayun, gumang. Sakto yung dating ni Stronger dito, no? So para dun sa top exchange na yun, lamang sila.
Revenge kill coming from Stronger there.
Ayun, may assist and the kill. So in favor of Wargods yun.
Yeah, we didn't see what happened to Yasuo. Did Yasuo get away? Yes, Yasuo did get away. Jarvan or Kaigo was coming in for a gank there, but looks like he was able to safely maneuver himself out of harm's way here. Now IPT bottom lane rather in the top lane are shoving the lane against the Wargods side. Like you said, mas malakas yung matchup for IPT here. They have a little bit more damage and more damage prevention here. IPT Light using his ultimate already. Wow, Trevor turning that around. Ultimate. Oh! Wow, nice mechanics coming from IPT Light, beating Trevor on a one-on-one there. Trevor actually taking one hit from the tower if I'm not mistaken there. That's why he went down to the ignite of IPT Light.
Ayun. So, sa kill na yun, no? So, medyo naging even.
Yeah, it's actually dead even in terms of gold and kills. 2 is 2 and the gold is at 9.3k each here. So IPT has sort of caught up from that first blood that Wargods earlier achieved here. So it looks like IPT decide to get the golems here. This is a slight advantage for IPT, so they're able to go back to reset the lane and pick up a few more CS and experience whenever the golems are up. Right, a ward coming from Poisanti in the Tribush. I think they may go back to base to pick up a few items here. Jarvan now picking up his red lizard buff here in their jungle. And Kaigo will go back to base. He's pretty low. Trevor is back in the lane here. Looking at the CS is pretty close still between IPT Light and Trevor as well.
Mapapansin mo na hindi ganun ka-aggressive yung jungle ng both teams. So, siguro kasi dahil din sa vision nitong so kung makapansin mo meron dalawang pink ward sa parehong side ng river.
IPT Light getting caught there, looks like he will escape here. Trevor trying to chase him, he takes a few third hits rather, and Trevor's about 1/3 HP right now. Light still sticking around here, he's using his spots to heal up here. Trevor has to be a little bit careful here. Here comes Kaigo using the much standard combo here, ignited by I believe it's Nami here, and everybody basically gets to disengage quite safely.
Wait, a technique.
Yes, lahat nandun na sa mid lane. So nagre-regroup sila. I think decision nila to go for a dragon.
Yes, Wargods does have a warder. They do see that IPT, actually all 5 members of IPT are here. They will pick up the dragon. I don't think Wargods is in a position to contest it here. In the meantime, Lucian is working his magic onto that tower. Let's see, the HP of the tower is almost down. I think he might be able to take this out if he wants to. There's about 2 or 3 more hits away. And there we go. First tower of the game goes to Wargods, while first dragon goes to IPT here. And oh my god, that's catch hero here. Wargods stronger is there as well. The red buff will slow him down. Another pickup for Wargods. IPT Light getting knocked off by Wargods Trevor. A teleport coming in from GST. Oh no, it's been interrupted by ultimate of Braum here. And yes, GST goes down. Not strong enough yet to get 2 members of IPT. Oh, nice combo coming there.
Wargods boy.
And I think Kaigo didn't have enough mana to use his full combo. I think naka-cooldown yung Damascene standard niya, so he wasn't able to escape from Wargods Trevor here. So another pickup coming from Wargods Trevor in a little bit of trouble here. And wait a minute, he does survive a nice flash out. And so you see there Trevor surviving with less than 100 HP here. IPT here picking up another golem for himself. He does also put down a ward here, while Shadow clears out another vision, a pink ward there in the jungle.
So ayun, sa score natin, no, lamang na dito is itong Wargods. So I think itong si Lucian, so mas lamang na talaga siya dahil din sa 2 kills niya. Ayan, naka-BT na siya, naka-BF sword pa lang to si Jinx.
Alright, so the laning phase has kind of slowed down a little bit. You can see here in the minimap that the 3 members of Wargods are in the mid lane here, and you see Zeus, Trevor, and Nami. Looks like Wargods, Zeus and Poisanti will try to assist Trevor to push the mid lane here. Of course, in the minimap, more members of IPT are responding to this here. The HP of the mid tower of IPT is less than half HP here. Stronger throwing out a barrel roll here, and the barrel now deals a lot more damage the longer it stays on the ground, no?
So may potential clash kaya mangyayari dito. Lahat sila nagre-recruit dito sa mid lane.
Yeah, I believe JLC's no. JLC's teleport is not available yet, but he is trying to work his work on that bottom tower here. On the minimap, you see Kaigo is responding to stop this, and it's pretty passive. It's basically a standoff here, and both teams are waiting for some sort of initiation to start a big team fight. Trevor slowed down by Shadow here. One more hit and he will get stunned. Yes, he is stunned by Shadow. Light goes all the way in. Ultimate from Nami knocking 4 members of IPT. Whoa! I think, was that an Ignite there that picked up the kill?
Tower hit.
Alright, so Trevor is out of the dead right now, and Stronger and Poison is trying their best to defend the middle turret. Lucian is way away from here. And there, nice combination coming from IPT, picking up a kill onto Stronger there on the Gragas. And a tower respawn coming from IPT. So it's now 2 towers apiece here. All 4 members of IPT are grouped together here, and Jack is still trying to destroy the tower in the bottom lane.
So ayun nga, no? Siguro sinasamantala dito ng IPT yung split push na ginagawa ng Wargods para mag-regroup sila dun sa mid lane, and parang i-clash sila.
Alright, looks like Wargods are gonna try to respond with this with another tower pickup themselves. Romp is all alone there. Jarvan is recalling back to base, and yes, an easy tower pickup for Wargods there. The kill now is 5 to 5. Wargods is in the lead by about 1.5k gold right now. This is mostly because I believe they have 2 tower advantage here. And in terms of CS, we can see the CS are pretty even all across the map except for Lucian, who has a slight advantage over Jinx.
With 2 kills, 2 assists lang kay Jinx. So free farm kasi lagi si Lucian dun sa taas. So napapabayaan siya.
Yeah, Lucian does have a slight advantage in items here. He does already have Avarice Blade over Jinx. Other than that, they do have the same items here. We'll have to see what will be the next objectives of both teams here. Both teams aren't really doing anything right now. As you can see, some wards are being placed down. They're trying to clear some vision here. Wargods Stronger spotting a pink ward from IPT here, and Jinx is aware of this but has no backup. Romp is also nearby. 3 members of Wargods now here grouped together. They stand across a ward of IPT. They are aware that Wargods are near the dragon pit. I'm not sure how long the dragon is. I think the dragon should be up pretty soon, but it will be a while before they can actually do this. They probably have to rotate to a different objective here. No, both teams not really being very aggressive here right now. The first towers of IPT are all cleared out, including the second tower in the top lane, while for Wargods, they have lost their first towers in the mid and bottom lane.
So mag-up na yata si Dragon dito. Nagre-regroup na dito yung Wargods.
Yeah, and IPT does have still a ward there. They are aware that Wargods are there. Poisanti is spotting a pink ward there and will clear it out with the help of Stronger. Yes, Poisanti picks up the 30 gold. Blue buff is up for IPT. They are taking it. Wargods don't seem to be aware of this at the moment. Looks like Stronger does, I think, spotted them. May have spotted them. And both teams are really just waiting for the dragon right now here. The barrel, if I'm not mistaken, does provide vision, so they do see that the members of all the members of IPT are here. JLC are in a little bit awkward position here. A nice combo coming from Jarvan. He does engage here on the Zeus and Trevor. A knockout coming from Napi. Light chasing on Trevor. Trevor now trying to place Hero on Lulu, trying to slow down, protect Jinx as much as possible. Here does go down. Same Trevor picks up a kill on Kaigu, and another pickup coming from Trevor here. Light is very low HP here, but is being protected by IPT. Hero. Fortunately, he does pick up the kill, and looks like Hero is in a lot of trouble here. He's the only one remaining here, and he does pick up a turnaround kill on Stronger, while Nami or Poisanti picking up another kill.
Yeah,
Su's
so,
here.
Nice backup from na Jax. So sa likod siya nang galing. So ginawa nila si flank. So ayun. So nakabawi dito si Jax. Nakakill siya. CS na lang. Kailangan niya kapulot.
Yeah, looks like Poisanti and Sus will do the Baron by themselves. Poisanti, of course, providing a lot of heal here, so Sus is able to heal up pretty fast. Of course, he also has the Bloodthirster. One more hit and the dragon will go down. This is the second dragon of the game. First dragon for Wargods, so 1 dragon apiece for both teams. Wargods have a nice gold advantage of about 3.4k gold over IPT. The game is still pretty close though. Of course, superior tower advantage over to Wargods, giving them the preferred map control over IPT right now. IPT needs to respond. They probably have to pick up another tower or two before Wargods pick up any more towers over them. Blue buff being picked up by Wargods Stronger now. Yes, he does smite it for himself, holding on to that blue buff this time around. He will probably catch or spot that pink ward. Yes, he does spot the pink ward in the jungle. Jarvan still clearing his jungle here, and Wargods decide to go back and continue that pink ward destruction there. Alright, so looking at the minimap right now, you can see here that IPT doesn't seem to be very decisive on what they want to do right now. You can see here that Jinx in top lane is basically farming going solo top in the top lane here, pushing the minion wave here, and IPT or Wargods being the aggressors here, they're trying to invade into the jungle of IPT. IPT are close by each other. I can see Light and Shadow are together right now, and will probably clear the Wolf's Cap. Some pings coming from Wargods signaling that the minions are pushing in the top lane. Ward being cleared out by Kaigu in the Wolves area. Lots of pings coming out from IPT still here. Lulu all alone in the bottom lane. JLC is nearby. I feel like he probably might engage it, but this will be a tough kill for him. Yes, a nice stun. Wargod, IPT Hero using his Wild Growth and of course his Glitter Lance to slow down Light. Here comes Stronger. Nice knockback and JLC picks up the kill.
Yes, makikita mo ngayon, so may plano dito yata, ano, si itong IPT. Doon, kay Yasuo sa top lane.
Yeah, and Yasuo is all alone here. He is waiting in the bush. He isn't aware of the location of the other members of IPT as he is right now. Poisanti joining Trevor here, trying to kill Light. Light going 2-on-1 here. Full combo coming from Wargods Trevor. Not enough. IPT Light survives here and might even turn this around. Jinx is being chased down by JLC. A nice cataclysm from Jarvan trapping him. Poisanti goes down. Double kill for IPT Light. Wow, nice movement coming from IPT Light here. JLC now in trouble here, trying to run away. Zeus will go down most likely here on a 4-man coming from IPT. This is a nice turnaround for IPT right now. JLC using that ward to jump over. JLC will get away here, and that was a nice clash coming for IPT. IPT Light doing some really good mechanical skills, outplaying both Trevor and Poisanti on a 2v1.
Because of his damage din, no? Sobrang katina ni Riven compared dun kay Yasuo. So, I think dito kasi si Yasuo is yung items niya is more on attack speed and more the Bilgewater Cutlass lang. Itong si Riven, kung titignan mo yung items niya, pure ED talaga. So yung burst damage niya, yung damage niya talaga, yung assassin, kaya niya talagang mamatay doon. Yeah,
and including the Ravager's Hydra giving additional burst damage, yes, comboing with his full combo. And of course, the shield of Riven also scales with AD, and since Ravager's Hydra is one of the biggest AD items in the game, it does really improve the shield of Riven.
So ayan, mukhang meron na naman sa taas, ano? Maglalaban na naman yata sa 1v1.
Let's see, Poisanti will be going to the top lane here, and Yasuo here, Trevor will get spotted by Shadow there. They both decide not to continue their current path here. Some pings coming from Trevor here, asking for some assistance. JLC is all the way in the bottom lane. If you see in the minimap, it looks like he'll try to clear some minions. Some pings coming from IPT here. The blue buff is up here for them. And I think, yes, IPT Hero is given the blue buff from IPT Kaigu. Alright, IPT Fear clearing those minions in the mid lane. Shadow picking up one for himself. Sharing that, of course. A pink ward being cleared out by IPT. The game started to slow down a little bit. Not much action here. No tower down in the last 5 minutes now. And although that last clash IPT did win, they did reduce the 4.5k gold lead down to about 2.5 now, or 3k gold.
So, passive pa rin sila, no? Si Jax, pero pa rin farm. Parehong down yung teleport yung Lulu and Jax. So I think hindi pa rin sila dito na magkakapag-initiate basta-basta. So stick pa rin sila doon sa farming style nila.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised Wargods isn't that aggressive here. The IPT Light engaging, using his ultimate right now. Trevor in a lot of trouble. He does use his exhaust. Stronger uses his ultimate to knock away. Trevor decides to go back in here to see if he gets away. Nice ultimate from Jinx, picking up the kill. Stronger is in a bit of trouble here. He will get stunned by one more hit. Yes, he gets stunned here, but they decide not to continue chasing Stronger underneath. A nice Aqua Prison coming from Poisanti, knocking Jarvan here. Fear using his trap to stop the pursuit of Wargods, and IPT Fear and Kaigu get away from that engage from Wargods. Wargods Stronger still defending the top lane. Pink wards in the blue buff, blue golem side of IPT here. Zeus working on that bottom lane tower right now, and Poisanti has to be a little bit careful there. The Master Standard combo coming from Kaigu. Contact with him, locking in Zeus and Poisanti. Nice flash out from Poisanti, still attacking from outside here. JLC is in a little bit of trouble. He does use his counter-strike to negate a lot of damage there. Nice escape so far. Let's see if IPT continue to chase. No, they decide not to chase on the 3 members of Wargods there.
Pero Dragon is up, and ayan, nag-regroup na yung Wargods dito.
Yeah, Wargods are taking the Dragon. Surprisingly, IPT doesn't seem to realize that the Dragon was up. So, an easy Dragon for Wargods. If IPT decide to chase Wargods, at least they would have at least contested the Dragon. If not, deny Wargods the Dragon.
Kaso kasi wala rin yung cooldown din, yung ultimate dito ni Brom, no? So, ginamit niya kanina doon sa top lane ng Clash. So, walang follow-up yung attack list ni Jarvan. So, hindi nila na-lockdown yung Wargods. Kaya, nakatakot sila. And alam nila, aware sila dun sa oras ng Dragon. So, inuna nila yung objectives. Kaya pumalag na lang sila dun.
That's right. I have to say though, Jack's counter-strike there was really good. Because you could have seen how much damage he negated. Easily over 1,000. Kasi ang dami tumitira eh. But his counter-strike was at the exact time, at the right time. And even though all the members of IPT was hitting him, none of them went in. Right, so IPT finally picking up another tower. Even taking out all the first tier turrets of Wargods. This is a good turnaround for IPT here. Although they are still behind in gold here. Let's see if Wargods will try to pick up any more towers here. All 4 members or all 5 members of Wargods are in the top side of the map right now. Same with IPT here. There might be even a dragon contestation here. You can see here that Hero is trying to clear out that pink ward of Wargods in Dragon Pit, in the Baron Pit rather.
Ayan, nag-regroup sila sa mid lane.
Stronger will spot here IPT. Kaigu this does decide to back away. Wargods are the aggressors right now. As you can see here, they're trying to clear the wards here. Poisanity picking up another 13 gold on that ward using the sweeper from their side. Looking at the vision though, the vision is pretty good for both teams right now. As you can see, both teams heavily investing on the vision. This is the vision right now of IPT. While for Wargods, this is their vision. So you can see there's some very deep wards here and here and here. Alright, lots of things coming out here, and let's see what's gonna happen to this. Jinx will be joining Kaigu and Hero here in the mid lane. Riven or IPT Light all alone in the top lane here. Looks like Zeus will pick up the red buff for red buff for himself here. And IPT making a move on the middle tower. Poisanity is there. A pause coming from one of the teams. Maybe somebody may have dropped their mouse or something like that. So let's see how this game will resume. Looking at the score right now though, the kills are very even. 11 kills apiece. Wargods does have a slight advantage in terms of towers. They have 1 tower advantage, 4-3. The game has resumed now. Kaigu does get caught by that Aqua Prison. Will get to escape with the speed boost coming from Lulu.
Ayan, nag-initiate na si Jeboy dito, no?
Yes, IPT Hero dodging that. Wow, it's Aqua Prison 2 champions here. JLC diving in. Shadow using his ultimate to knock off JLC and Stronger. Trevor chasing very hard here. Uses his knock-up to knock off 2 members once again, but decides not to dive in since the rest of his team are quite far behind.
Yes, yun na, sobrang aga nun. Yung mag-initiate na yun. Pero yun, nakakuha pa rin sila dun ng tower.
Yeah, so good movements from Wargods still. They were still able to pick up that tower there. JLC acting quite farmed already. Knock up coming from Yasuo again, knocking up Lulu here. You can see Jax and Yasuo are trying to deal as much damage as possible onto that first base surge of IPT here in the mid lane. Kaigu is trying to shove the members of IPT back here. Zeus is gonna pick up the blue buff. I think he may give it over to Stronger here. Yes, he does. And Wargods clearing out the jungle camp of IPT here. So as they get out of the base, they will clear out that jungle camp on the bottom side. Now IPT on the other side of the map, looks like Wargods will continue to recall back to base. IPT are trying to respond here. The blue buff of IPT is still not yet up here. And a Baron attempt is being made by IPT right now. They've already started the Baron. I think there is no vision right now for Wargods here. Yes, they don't have any vision in the Baron pit, so they can't see what's happening there.
So yan, nakita sila, no? So yan, chasey lang yan dito.
Yeah, so IPT deciding not to continue that Baron right now. And hinahabol nga sila. IPT deciding to back away. It was a nice attempt here. Looks like Wargods is rushing to the mid lane here. Let's see how IPT will respond to this. Poisanity clearing out a pink vision ward there on the side bush here in the mid lane.
Yeah, so Wargods grouping up sa baba, no? Kasi nakapush yung minion niya doon, so you think kukunin nila tong tower na to para ma-extend yung gold team nila.
Yeah, Wargods doing a nice rotation here. It looks like they will pick up the tower. Knock up coming from Yasu there, knocking up Shadow. IPT are on the defensive stance. They are trying to be the aggressors now. Brom trying to initiate onto JLC here. Trevor is in a bit of trouble here. Ultimate from Brom not connected to anyone here. Shadow waits to see. A lot of ultimates being used here. Knocks up. Everybody's pretty much grouped up together here. Let's see who wins team fight. You can see IPT like picking up a kill here, missing his win slash here. Stronger will pick up another kill. I think Kai was the only member left here. IPT fear is way back already. He will get away safely. And yes, an ace for Wargods here. Losing only one member, JLC going down. I think Wargods should have no problem picking up another tower here. They may even transition to the middle tower after this.
I think hanggang inhibitor tower to, no? Inhibitor turret. So I think pwede pa nila mag-push eh. Kasi masyado pang mahaba, medyo okay pa yung test timer.
Yeah, let's see if they're trying to ping onto the middle tower, but let's see, they're gonna go around. No, I don't think they will decide to go for the middle turn, and they will go back away. A really good turnaround for Warga there, even though they were all grouped up together. Jig's damage was not enough to burst down the members of Wargods, no? And Wargods was able to easily burst down one or two members of IPT. IPT Light did pick up that kill on JLC. I think that was a bit of a wrong target there.
Tsaka walang tinamaan dito yung ultimate ni Brom, ano? So,
Yeah.
ayun. Kaya di rin na-lockdown tong Wargods.
Alright, so this is another dragon for Wargods. I believe this is the third dragon of the game for Wargods here. And this is a three dragons to 1 for IPT. Gold lead now is extended to about 8.5k gold lead for Wargods. Now they are in a very strong position right now. 7 tower advantage as well over to the 4 of IPT. IPT have to do something really quick. If they continue to allow Wargods to hold on to the map, they will definitely lose this game. But IPT isn't out of this game here. Of course, you see that IPT Light on the Riven is very strong. Even on 2v1s, nananalo pa siya.
So, ayun nga. So, fed. So, overfed na rito si Riven. Score of 6, 2, and 3. Sobrang laki ng lamang niya dito kay Yasuo, ano?
Yeah, I think IPT Fear is a little bit struggling here on the Jinx right now with 1, 4, and 6. I think their combo, like you said, the knockup combo or the Cataclysm and the ultimate from Brom with Jinx free hitting from outside isn't working out very well just yet for their team. A while ago, it was Brom who initiated it. Like you said, he missed his ultimate. This is probably a wrong play coming from IPT. Like you said, they have to probably expect Kaigu to be the initiator so that they can lock in the members of Wargod there. Wargod's protecting that ward in the bush in the red lizard side there. Another seeker being I think Wargod's no, it was IPT. They finally get rid of that ward in the red lizard bush. Kaigu in a bit of trouble here, uses his full the Master Standard combo. Ultimate from Poisanity not landing on the Wargod. A nice wall coming from Shadow protecting IPT. Oh no, he gets caught by the Aquaman and ultimate. Nice flash out. We had pushed the wrong direction there. So good play coming from IPT Shadow there.
Si Jax, push pa rin siya, no? So,
yeah, at this point of time, definitely JSC can 1v1 IPT here. There's no doubt about it. And another tower for Wargod. I think IPT is struggling to deal with the Jax, like you said. The pressure being applied by JSC as a split push on Jax is giving them the advantage here in terms of the tower pushes. Kaigu initiating. Cataclysm knocking on Su's dashes away here. 2v1 in Shadow here with the help of Trevor. Or shield coming from Shadow, not blocking anything right now. A nice Aquaman knocking 2 members of IPT. Yes, goes into the ultimate there. Shadow is gonna go down very soon. Yes, he gets down, killed by Sus here. Sus free hitting from a nice range. Another pickup coming from Sus. I think that actually was Yasu who picked up the kill there. Jax initiating onto IPT Light, and wow, the damage coming from Jax, just one hit. Killing IPT Light. I think IPT might be able to close out this game right now here. And yes, I believe IPT does throw in the surrender, giving Wargods their second victory today, but it's actually the first game they actually played. So congratulations to IPT for picking up for a very solid victory in the first 2 games they had today.
So So, ayun nga, no? So, sa tingin ko dito sa side ng IPT, hindi sila ganon nagkaka-communicate. So, kung mapapansin mo, yung bawat skill executions nila, ang ganda ng na-execute ni Brom yung ultimate niya doon, tinamaan yung dalawang carry, pero walang follow-up. So, hindi na burst down yung carry ng Wargods. Nag-result din sa pagkapanalo sa team fight nitong Wargods.
Yeah, so let's talk about the match stats, no? So Wargods, probably I feel like this may be the reason why they're doing so well is also because they picked up a nice victory over Master Esports. So definitely a huge boost of confidence that they're ready to face IPT once again professionally in the PGS here. IPT, I feel like they weren't maybe that well prepared, and maybe they lacked a little bit of practice for this particular matchup. They weren't expecting the combination coming from Wargods, and I have to give props to Poisanity. He had a lot of good Aqua Prisons, although he had a lot of tidal waves not connecting. He had about 2 or 3 tidal waves that didn't hit anybody, but his Aqua Prisons were on spot. He catching 2 to 3 champions, multiple champions at the same time in most parts of the team fight.
Tsaka kung makikita mo rin yung vision control ng Wargods dito, so sobrang superb. Both sides ng jungle meron ward. So ayun, nakikita nila agad kung nasan yung kalaban dito para alam nila kung kailan sila mag-initiate, kailan sila mag-back.
Yes, alright, so congratulations again to IPT. I believe the MVP for this particular match would probably be, I think it would be Poisanity, no? He was able to help Wargods to snowball really early in the game, like he picked up first blood, and his Aqua Prisons did pick up a few great kills. Of course, he did have some bad plays, but nonetheless, his key play did allow them to snowball quite well in the game. Alright, so congratulations again to Wargods. And we will have another 2 more games at 6 and 7 at 7 at 8 p.m. between Manila Eagles and Minesti. So stay tuned lang kayo. We'll be right back after a few minute break.